that NLRB ruling is just overwhelming. We are really excited that they found that we're telling the truth, that they broke the law, and we want to be reinstated. So we are here in Bentonville, and it's very cold. And we've been out in front of home office every day, Friday, Saturday, and then yesterday, and we'll be out there today.
Protesting.
Yes. Asking them to respect the law and to reinstate us.
Catherine Rutchland, talk about what our Walmart, the organizing that's going on all over the country, has now put out in this ad. This appeal by Walmart to its employees to help other employees who maybe don't have enough money for food on Thanksgiving. Talk about the significance of this.
Sure. You know, the revelation of that food drive in Canton, Ohio is a really important moment for people outside of the retail sector looking in to really see what it means for these workers to stand up to one of the most powerful companies in the world and ask to be treated with dignity and respect. It's not just at the holidays that workers are struggling. You know, when you earn a poverty level wage, putting food on the table is always a tough task. We found, talking to Walmart workers over and over again, that their wages give them just enough to meet their basic needs, and at the end of every month they're making critical trade-off decisions, you know, determining whether they're going to get medicine or pay their school fees or put food on the table or keep their electricity on. And so what workers like Barbara, who are out there, really had a chance to show, you know, the average American who interacts with retail all the time and maybe has seen that these protests have been increasing in their intensity, but hasn't really been able to relate to what that actually means.
But you've also pointed out that Walmart is aware that they pay about 825,000 workers more or less poverty wages. So how is this justified? Have you spoken to people at Walmart and gotten a sense of how they can justify this?
It's true. Walmart's CEO, Walmart U.S. CEO Bill Simon, back in September, in a presentation to Goldman Sachs, was actually responding to the workers' demands and calling out, as they called out Walmart for a fair wage, and saying, hey, look, we have 425,000 workers who earn the wage that you're asking for. But Walmart's the largest employer, the largest private employer in the U.S. That leaves 825,000 low-wage employees. Now, that's a workforce of temporary workers, part-time workers, workers who wish they could get full-time hours but can't get them at Walmart. And the business model that Walmart chooses to operate is really this low-road kind of devaluation of their labor force, where they see their workers as easily replaceable and disposable, as opposed to an alternative high-road model where they could invest in that labor force and see greater productivity, sales, and a really committed staff.
Well, you've said also that Walmart could very easily raise its wages without raising prices. First of all, how is that possible? And second of all, are there other companies, comparable companies in the U.S. that have done that?
It's true. Walmart earned $17 billion in profits last year. Now, how they choose to allocate those profits is a business choice. What Walmart did with a pretty substantial portion of it last year was go into the stock market and repurchase their own shares. What that did was consolidate ownership. It gave the Walton family heirs a greater than 50% stake in the company for the first time, and it bumps up earnings per share. But that's kind of a short-term Wall Street maneuver that over time doesn't actually represent a productive investment in the firm. And a lot of analysts say that as the effects of that kind of one-time buyback wear off, the firm doesn't actually see any real long-term benefit. If they instead took the $7.6 billion that they used to buy back their own shares and used it to invest in their workforce, they could actually give a raise amounting to almost $6 an hour for all 825,000 of those low-wage workers.